Hey, welcome to Trade the Fear. Quick update. I just want to let you know that the Fear and Greed Index is sending mixed signals right now. The Bitcoin is pushing closer to 100K. Are we looking at a breakout or is it time to take profits? Let's dive into the charts and data and let's figure out what's really happening. Okay, as you can see here, we're looking at the Fear and Greed Index from CNN Business. So the fear right now is at 26. Before that, it was at 35. So now the fear has dropped down to 26. So as a contrarian investor, we like to look at fear as a time of looking for opportunities. This is the fear and greed for the crypto and Bitcoin. So as you can see here, it is now at 63. Yesterday it was at 61. So that means that for crypto, Bitcoin, as later we'll show you, the price for Bitcoin is going up. But as right now, it's at 63. Previous was 61. So that means that people are getting a little bit more bullish. The stock market has gone up today. The S&P 500, Nasdaq edged higher after PPI inflation data. In focus was the report that incoming Trump administration could hike tariffs more gradually to ease inflationary pressures. I guess the market was focusing on what the tariffs was going to be doing to the inflation, and possibly that's the reason why it sold off. So the likelihood that Trump's policies will pump up pressures has been worrying markets, as I mentioned earlier, as that could limit the Federal Reserve's scope for cutting interest rates. So that is what is moving the market today. Okay, so this is the Bitcoin chart right now. It's sitting at 96,787. Okay, so basically what I look for to see in the next couple of days, if we're in the overbought, oversold zone, that's the areas where we will check to see if the market's going to be going down the next day or up the next day. So that's what we'll be looking at. So the way I track that, I'm going to put on my indicators here. So the first thing I want to check to see if we are in a bullish or bearish zone. So that's what the super trend is going to show me here. Super trend is going to show us ever since January 7th, we dipped below the super trend, which as you can see here is evident that we were in a bearish zone. And that's the reason why we've been falling for the last, ever since January 7th all the way to January 13th. Now as of January 14th, it has now flipped. Now we're in the bullish zone on the 4-hour chart, which in the next couple of days we could be moving higher or consolidating a bit higher gradually. Now that we know that we're either in an overbought or oversold zone, as of right now we're in a bullish zone. So we are good for that. So next we're going to put on Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands is going to tell us if we are in a bullish or bearish zone even more. This line here, I use it as a center line to separate the bullish and bearish zones. We now finally cross over to the bullish zone, and as you can see here, as it crosses up, you get a buy indicator here, and as of right here, as of January 13, you can see it cross up, MACD cross up, and you see the price going up. So we are actually in a good zone. We're actually in more buying pressure. So that's what we like to see. As long as we stay above the middle line of the Bollinger Bands, we should be good. Okay, so the two type of indicators that I like to use is the MACD and the RSI. The RSI, which I've just inputted here, which will show me anytime the RSI reaches above 70, is going to tell me whether we're in an oversold zone. And if it's below 30, we're in a buy zone. And these are the inputs, and they will be propped onto the chart like this. Anytime that the RSI is below 30, is going to give me a buy right here. Because anytime that there's a oversold, we like to take a contrarian approach and start looking for buying the dips or adding to a position. But as of right now, in the 4-hour chart, we're looking for small movements in the next couple of days to a week. So as you can see here, we hit overbought zone. So as you can see, that's the reason why Bitcoin fell down at the level of, well, that's the top. That's basically the top. That's the top of 102. Okay, so as of right now, we are a bit overbought. As you can see here, the RSI has now approached above 70, and that's the reason why we're showing an indicator right here. This just started happening. So usually this is not a guaranteed sign that it's going to fall down. It just means that we're in an overbought zone, so the buying pressure could be slowing down and could be consolidating for the next run-up. Anytime that the Bollinger Bands expand, then you're going to see a large volatility move. So you can see the contraction coming here, and the price gets smaller, and then it's going to be expanding and exploding in price and volatility. So that's the reason why those are huge moves yesterday. As you can see, as that large move and explosion went down, price went down to a major support, which was supposed to be about 91, 90. And so people saw that as an oversold, and people started buying, just like us. We would see that pressure, that selling pressure, and getting down to a support level, and then we would take a contrarian method and start buying up at the low level. And that's exactly what the market did. The market started buying up, and that's the reason why we went past, and now we're actually in a oversold temporary zone. So we would be looking to see what the market's going to be doing, but as you can see, the Bollinger Bands is expanding and it's going up, up, up. As long as the price moves along the Bollinger Bands, just like here, it contracted and expand, price follow, and it kept on going up until it reached an overbought zone again, and then it fell down. So you're always going to see a cycle of going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So as of right now, what we're looking at, the MACD is going up, crossing the 0 line, so which is a positive thing, which would be bullish. So in the short term, the MACD and the RSI is showing that the Bitcoin could be going up higher, but right now it's consolidating. So up until the price goes back below the Bollinger Bands middle line here, then we would be looking to either buy the dip, wait it out to see if there's any confirmation for it to go back up. So most likely we're looking to see if the price counts back down to the middle line, and if it bounces from there, there's a confirmation, which I'll cover if it does happen in the next video, and then I'll tell you if we should be buying the dip. So that's it for today's video. Thank you again for tuning in, and if you like what you saw and learning something new in terms of when to buy the dip or take the profits based on these indicators, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.